Hey everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of JEC Stories. I'm Sohan Bendre, the host and also the National Director of Marketing for the Junior Economic Club. Today I'm here with Vedika, and could you please introduce yourself?
Um, I'm Vedika Dangi, and I am the JEC chapter of Chicago, and it's my first year.
Thanks, Vedika. And I was wondering if you had any advice for prospective members about the application process for Chicago.
Yeah, for sure. I would say just to be really honest. So the application process really makes you introspect as to what truly makes you interested in these fields. So after I wrote the application, I got a better understanding of like why economics truly matters to me. So make sure when you're doing it, just to put some thought into it and understand.
Yeah, and I would totally agree. I think in the end, it does really help you get a better understanding, like you said, of what you're interested, who you are, and kind of what your mission is. And I think that's really important. So I would say absolutely be honest and don't be discouraged if there's a few, longer questions, because those can really be helpful to figure out a better understanding of, why you're actually applying to JAC and what you want to do within the club. So I think that's some great advice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so now I kind of want to move into more JEC experience related questions. So maybe first, could you just let us know what might have been your most meaningful opportunity or experience across your JEC membership?
Yeah. I would say a highlight has been attending my first forum. So in the forum, we got to all meet up with the entire JEC Chicago community, and we got to listen to panelists speak about what they're really passionate about and how they were able to take steps to achieve their dreams. It was really inspirational. I also got to meet some really motivated students, and I got to connect with them and understand why they're interested in economics. And for me, the overall experience was just a really positive.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, forums are kind of the hallmark events of JEC, where basically all the members across the city's chapter come together and listen to some keynote speakers that are from like really highly respected companies that are doing great work in their specific industries. And the members also get chances to, network and meet other people with, similar interests from across Chicago, but also hear about a wide variety of perspectives and expand their own. And maybe across the events you've attended, what's a specific, speaker or topic that's really interested you the most?
Yeah, so I've attended a lot of these, and I remember attending a virtual Zoom call with the U Chicago Dean of Admissions, and his name was James Nondorf. He spoke to us about what college admissions looks like and what they see in an ideal U Chicago student. And the knowledge that he gave us and some of the tips and advice was really helpful. And now, as I'm a sophomore, I'm still like learning more about it, and just getting some piece of advice from someone who's really respected in their field was really helpful.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about our club is that we can provide those opportunities like inside college admissions office, knowledge to really anyone who has the interest to apply to JEC. We're really about increasing accessibility to those opportunities. And that's, a great example of a way you can like take advantage of the club's resources to help you with future processes. So now how maybe has JEC strengthened your understanding of industries you might want to pursue in the future?
So each speaker that I've heard has had a really different background and then really different industries. So sometimes it can seem like a certain job looks really similar in different companies. I don't think that's true. I mean, each industry and each company has its own specific needs for growth. And it's shown me like a wide range of industries that I might explore in the future and has just given me more knowledge about these different fields.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's, really interesting how we're able to get speakers that not only are from such different, job kind of scenes, but also how they combine so many different elements of different industries together to create, a unique service or unique product. They might combine like economics and technology or like environmental science and business. And it's really cool to see how those intersections actually make, their work more impactful and stronger as well. So now kind of similar to that, maybe what do you enjoy about the format of JEC, and what elements do you think could be improved?
Yeah, so I like the fact that it's an amazing networking opportunity, and I get to talk to both students and professionals in industries. So, and I can feel that everyone around me is super determined to achieve their goals, and it inspires me to do the same. And I think increasing engagement in other aspects, such as having, and not just having speaker events. So maybe like internship opportunities with the professionals or a virtual event with the global JEC community.
Yeah, I really agree that inspired, like ambitious community really kind of, makes you like strive to learn more and achieve more as well. And I totally agree those suggestions for improvements are really great. Especially, the virtual event with the global JAC community. We actually did have one of those, I believe in 2021, where we had, an online international Zoom forum with JAC chapters from across the globe. And now as chapters have kind of gone, more focusing back to getting in person, that hasn't happened since, but that's definitely something we're trying to pursue in the future. And hopefully we'll have another international forum at some point very soon. So I think that's a great suggestion. Now I was wondering maybe how does JEC influence your other life activities, so other extracurriculars or classes, or even just intellectual pursuit of knowledge?
Yeah. So it helped give me a wider understanding of different aspects in banking, which allowed me to research them further and understand them more. And once I was able to, I could reach out to the same people who I met at the speaker events, or I could even find new connections to help me understand more about the career path. And each professional in the industry has amazing advice on how to prepare myself better for future opportunities and future jobs.
Yeah, and I think that touches on a really great element about the structure of the club, which is that there are so many opportunities to network and connect with your speakers on LinkedIn or get their emails so you can ask them questions in the future. Finally, if you could give any one piece of advice to prospective or current members, what might it be?
I would say to stay engaged with the community. JEC has so much to offer, and the more time you put in, the more you'll get out of it. I started building my LinkedIn because of this, and now it has grown, and I've gotten tips from other members. So the more events that you attend and the more engaged you are, the more meaningful the entire experience.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the greatest takeaways you can have from JAC, which is that the community is what makes the club so strong. It's, you know, the supportive and inspired high school students. It's the speakers who are willing to give their knowledge out and take time out of their day to talk to high school students. And that whole sense of bettering ourselves as a community to be able to solve, those real world problems using economics, business, finance, technology, whatever it be. I think that's a really unique aspect of the club that makes it just so powerful. So thank you so much for being willing to share your insight with, people who might want to apply to JEC or even current members. I really, really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Today, with Vedika, we explored how JEC invites a wide range of speakers to events, and they combine unique disciplines to solve niche problems in their careers. Additionally, networking and engaging with fellow members and speakers is really what bonds the JEC community together and gives it its sense of identity. Thank you so much for listening. If you found any of this interesting, please check out more information about applying to JEC at the QR code on your screen or at the link in the description. We look forward to seeing you at our next event.